and we're going to talk again about the COP30 crisis in Belém, right? We've talked about it several times here on the channel. In fact, I've talked about it repeatedly. This crisis isn't new. If you look at the traditional Brazilian socialist press, they're now talking about this crisis now, like Correio Brasiliense, right? Mainstream media here is saying that the hotel crisis in Belém jeopardizes the COP30 in Belém. Several countries are asking to move COP30 from Belém. I've been saying this for a while now. You've seen me talk about it several times here on the channel. This isn't the first emergency meeting at the UN calling for the COP30 to be moved from Belém. And more than that, I've already explained here that there was already a precedent for this. The COP that was supposed to take place in Chile was moved to Madrid precisely because people couldn't arrange things to hold the COP there. Well, I think this environmental issue is rubbish, but the UN thinks it's very important and doesn't want a shoddy event in Belém. Well, apparently the Brazilian government hasn't managed to solve the problem. Let's understand this situation here, because it seems like it's going to be another mistake. Another mistake by the Lula administration, right? One of many, right? The BRIC summit here in Rio de Janeiro was a complete failure. Less than half the people were present. You didn't see that mentioned anywhere, right? But the people here in Rio noticed. They had hired a company to provide food for the people attending the BRIC summit. My friend, less than 50% of the meals stipulated in the contract were actually served because there were no people. China didn't send anyone. Russia didn't send anyone. A bunch of countries didn't send anything. People didn't give a damn about BRICS, about the BRIC summit here in Rio de Janeiro. A huge failure. And look, Lula still screwed Brazil over with his nonsense about the dollar. And hey, let's fight against the dollar and all that. And now COP30 risks being another Lula failure.